Hello ladies and gentlemen, and today I would be doing a tutorial on the Sapphire Action Battle System 4, which is an ABS, and this is a request by Joey Hung. That's funny. By Joey Hung, and he basically wants to know how to use a system, and I haven't used this system in a long time, so I'm actually gonna break this tutorial into various parts, maybe actually 2 to 3 parts. But before we actually start, I'm actually just gonna go ahead and play the demo a little bit and basically show you guys what the system is, in case you didn't know what the Sapphire Action system is, which is one of the earliest ABS made for RPG Maker vs Ace, if it's not the first or second. I don't actually know which one it is, but it's one of the first. And you can see it stresses simple. It's basically a simplified ABS, basically just making everything as simple as possible. Actually, no, switch back. So again, I'm just gonna go through this tutorial a little bit just to show you guys a example of what this can do for those of you again who do not know what this is. So the in the HUD over here, it shows you your level, the actor that you are using, which again you can actually change the graphics based on which actor you use, or you could just leave it to one default picture that you're going to be using. And another feature of this ABS is, as you can see, pixel movement. So pixel movement, I'm not a big fan of it. If you've been watching my videos for quite a while, you'll know that I'm not a big fan of it, but it does have some of its advantages. But the biggest disadvantage that it has is that you can't really use them on big maps because of how, I don't understand, maybe it's just this battle system, because it's the only account that I've actually used a pixel movement on, but you can't use them on big maps because it takes a long time to load the maps and whatnot. So I'm actually going to be stopping this demos after this, after I clear this area that I'm coming up right now. So again, as you can see, it's the whole thing about this is the simplicity of it. And I'm actually going to be ending this. And as you can see, you could do many things with it, but in this tutorial I'm going to only be showing you guys the basics of it: how to set up enemies, how to set up enemies, how to set up your characters, how to set up the weapons, and how to set up the skills, and any other advanced stuff. I might do depending on if you guys want me to do that, I'm gonna show you how to do more advanced stuff. Not that I know myself, but I will figure it out because I basically know the basics of this, so it shouldn't be really that hard to actually figure out. Actually, I believe. And I'm also going to be showing you how to set up enemies with skills. I'm actually gonna stop that because it's just gonna keep on spawning these guys. Not that I mind, cause move out the way. Okay. Here's me being engaged by the battle system. I mean by the tutorial. Okay, there we go. I can actually just now leave this place. Boss battle coming soon. Oh, run for your life. Let me just kill this boss real quick. Okay. And I will basically be showing you how to do almost everything in this tutorial. So that's it for this, and I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video real quick and have everything set up, and then I'm gonna come back. Okay, before you actually start to use this battle system, I would suggest you go over to your to the graphics of the Starfire action system folder, and then just go navigate your way to the graphics, and you're gonna need two sets of things. First being these particles. I've actually not I've actually never encountered any problems because I never actually used these. But you want to make sure you copy over the particles folder and the not pictures, and the systems folder, because it's gonna include two files that you are going to need. And I'm gonna go ahead and actually close this down because I don't think I need any more things from here. Nope. And also, again, make sure to read this. Read the guide that comes with it because it explains everything. So I'm going to be referencing this guide as we do all these other stuff. So I'm actually going to move this out of my way. And then what we're going to do is actually go back to the folder that we're going to be using, which is tutorial world. Go to graphics, and as you can see, system, I have everything I need. Again, you don't really have to worry about the particles one because I've never actually encountered it, because I don't think I use the skills ever, but I might be transferring the particles over here because we're going to need it for those skills, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but what I'm 100% sure that we do need is the system, which is what we need mostly is this one, and not more of this one, but mostly the first picture, which is cache background. Okay, we're gonna head back to the game. Go ahead and test it. I've already imported the skill, so everything should be working 100%. Yep. Yeah, everything is working. So before we actually, yeah, I've already said this, but again, before we actually start working, some other stuff we have to make sure we have is this event call. So before you can actually use this battle system, you always have to call this script up. And unless you call this script, let me show you what happens when you don't call it up. Let me just switch that to action. So with it not being called, as you can see, we still get the pixel movement and everything, but we don't have the HUD. And without the HUD, we also don't have the functionality of the battle system. So as you can see, I'm pressing A, I'm not attacking, nothing is happening. I'm using my skills, nothing is happening. Using my skills, nothing will happen anyways because I don't have any skills. So let me go ahead and turn this back on. So basically, this is the thing that you need to call to enable or disable the battle system at any point. So let's say you enter a town and you don't want the person to actually be using their swords in town. You could then turn it off, and then once you leave again and enter the field, you could have it turned back on. And that can be simply done by changing this true or false. Right now it's true because we want it to be on. So let's go ahead and auto run this, and you could have this come up at any time during your story. So if you don't want to start the game off with the HUD, then you could save it to after your cutscene that you actually enter a field or something, and then you could turn it off. So by default it's off, so you have to turn it on to actually, oh, I'm loading. That's not what we want. That's not what we want. We don't want to load. New game. Again, as you can see, I can now use my sword, although I can't rapidly use it because my frame rate for it isn't set low. It's probably set like 60 or something. So again, we have our HUD down and everything down. So, and we can attack. You don't have to set up the sword. Once you have it equipped, it's automatically on. And as long as you have the skill the script turned on, you can use the sword or any type of weapon. And when I say any type, I don't mean any type. You can only use melee. There's no ranged weapons. The only ranged thing you could get here is skills. So again, I have my sword and I could use it. Again, I'm going to pause the video. Actually, I'm going to end the video right here. So in this first episode, I've taught you how to make sure that everything is ready to go. I've showed you how to turn on the script once you're inside the game, and how to turn it on and off. And in the next episode, I'm going to be teaching you how to set up the enemies. And in the last, and actually, I'm going to teach you how to set up the enemies and set up skills. But if we don't have enough time, then I'll do the skills in the third episode. And again, thank you guys again for watching this tutorial. Make sure to, actually, we could have cut a whole bunch of stuff up by not doing that whole demo, but it was necessary. But again, thank you guys again for watching. If you want more tutorials like this, make sure to subscribe to me for every time I release a video so you can be updated. Also, make sure to leave a comment below telling me your thoughts about this video. And if you guys have any more script tutorials you think I can do, go ahead and leave me a comment and I will try my best. If I know the script well, I'll do a tutorial as fast as possible. If I don't know it, then I'm going to try to learn it. And then if I understand it, I know how to use it, I'll make a tutorial for you guys to use for your benefits. And also make sure to give this video a thumbs up because that helps me out a lot. Again, thank you guys again for watching. I will see you guys next time. Peace.